Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy, Young Herc. I just wanted to speak to y'all, you know what I'm saying, about some, entrepreneurship, like 9 to 5s, just some real life situations. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and get straight to the point. Like, it's cool and all working 9 to 5, you know what I'm saying? I done been there and done that, you know what I'm saying? I done worked 12-hour shifts, mandatory overtime, mandatory 12-hour shifts, rotational shifts, you know what I'm saying? I done made plenty of money, like seriously, like anywhere from like 800 to 900 a week. Hell, my last check from KC, which is Kim Clark, was like 1,000 and some change, to be honest with you. And I left that job. It's like, I don't know when it's gonna be a certain point in your life, and it may not be everybody, it may not hit everybody, but for me, it's like a certain point in life, especially when you know you better. I won't say better, but when you know you have a higher purpose and higher serving in life, like, it's gonna hit you. And when it hits you, you'll know, like, it'll keep bothering you and bothering you and bothering you and bothering you. Like, you'll wake up just thinking about your purpose, like, dang, man, like, I shoulda, coulda, woulda, regretting. Or what if I try this and what if I do that? And, man, I wonder what happened if I go try this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, getting up every morning is not gonna feel good. Like, you're not gonna feel happy at work. You're just gonna be like, the fuck am I doing? Or excuse my language, like, what am I doing? Like, it's gonna be seeming like it's just a big waste of time. Like, you gonna, like, for me, you know what I'm saying, I started looking around and like just seeing like the scenes, like the older folks, like old heads in the plant jobs and stuff like that, like just seeing them, all my back hurting, just like 60, 70 years old doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm like, that can be me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and for me, like, I don't want that to be my future. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm greater than that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm personal training. I'm in the fitness. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my realm. Like, just the fitness industry and training and boxing and, then saying just being an overall athlete, businessman, And it's like, when you put yourself in an environment where it's like they put a box, put your purpose inside of a box. They put your potential, everything that you capable of doing inside of a box. It's like it's suffocating and you can't breathe. And it's like you trying to find your way out, like I am. It's like, that's why I'm going from job after job. You know what I'm saying? I was at KC for like three years overall. And it's like, you be going after job after job, and it's a car behind me. You going, like my brother friend, you going after job after job, and it's like, I'm just trying to find my way and find my purpose. Cause it's like, at this point, you get to a point like you really don't care what happens. You don't care about getting fired. You don't even, like, it's not even about the money anymore. It's about like your purpose. It's about like chasing your dreams, chasing your life. You only got one life. Like, I used to have this woman tell me all the time when I used to work for temp service in Bridgestone, like, what is you doing here? You know what I'm saying? You supposed to be doing, anything else besides this. Like, you in a plant, slaving, breaking your back. You know what I'm saying? I'm 23. I was like 19, 20 at the time. Like, she was like, I don't want to ever see you in here again. Like, you should be out there doing something with your life. And it's like, when you think back at like the older generation, 50, 60-year-olds, even the 40-year-olds, you always taught to go get a good job, to find a good job, go to college and work, get a paying good job. But it's like, at some point, it's like, it's bigger than the tech, man. Like, it's bigger than that. It's like, who wants to go their whole life working for somebody else, getting up every morning, making somebody else's dream come true, and all you just left with just hope? Like, I get it. Like, I done had the money and I was single. Like, I ain't have kids or nothing. And you know what I'm saying, I got my first car, working in the plant. You know what I'm saying? Like, I made every payment on this car. I paid it off within like 2 years. I was supposed to pay it off in like 4 or 5. Paid it off in 2. Got my own car. I used to have a bunch of shoes, all that, clothes, all that, man, grills, females. Like, it's like at some point it get old. Like, it's that shit selling your dream away. Excuse my language. Like, it's selling your dream away. Like this is like real life. Like, life is bigger than that. It's bigger than chasing a check. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't getting up every morning, you don't love what you do, you ain't doing what you feel like is fulfilling your purpose, then it don't matter. Like, money don't matter. Money does not matter. It don't. When you chase your dreams, it'll come, but it's like, you only got one life, bro. One shot at this. Why not go for whatever you want to do in life? Why not chase it? Why not be that person to go chase their dream? If you can be disciplined enough to wake up every single morning to clock in at a job that you don't even feel happy at, you don't even feel like doing, you can wake up and be disciplined enough to wake up at that something right time, take a shower, you know what I'm saying, put on your uniform, brush your teeth, wash your face, eat breakfast before you go or whatever. Whether it's late at night or early in the morning, and go clock in and do whatever they tell you to do. Then why you can't be disciplined enough, excuse me, to work towards your goal? How can you put in? I used to ask myself that, like, I can really sit there and put 12 hours in at a job, fight through all this sleep and all this whatnot, and you mean to tell me I can't fight for 12 hours to work on myself? Something wrong. And people got this thing where, like, people stay in this mindset where, like, work, and it's like all it takes is for somebody to say, you done, you fired. It don't matter, you can make 27, 20 hours, you still can get fired. You still in a position where somebody can take food off your table, and all them years, you know what I'm saying, you put in is for nothing. Like, I done seen people, you know what I'm saying, been down X amount of years and get treated like nothing. Like, seriously, like 20 plus years and get treated like nothing. They end up hurting themselves, whatnot, tried to get lost or whatnot, and they wasn't willing to pay them nothing, give them nothing, anything. Like, hell, my own mother attested me to it. Like, she got hurt, her back. Think them people cared, they want her to come back in. They ain't asked if she was okay or nothing. Them people don't care nothing about you. They'll replace you. If anything else, it's like, if you got a dream, bro, if you have something you want to pursue, go pursue it. Go chase after it. Do whatever you got to do. That don't mean to be out here and be no dummy or go rob no bank or whatever, but whatever floats your boat and it's safe and it's productive and it's working towards your goals, do it. Do it, man. The worst thing you can do is go through life with regrets. Be on your deathbed and have nothing full of regrets. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pops died last year. Like, I know he had, man, that man went to the grave with so many regrets, bro. Like, so many demons. It's like, you gotta live life to the fullest. You feel me? Like, you gotta take advantage of every single moment. It's not about a check. Yeah, the car's good, the clothes and all this other stuff, you gotta make sure people straight. But if you out there and it's in your heart to go chase something, go chase it. I'm telling you, that money is gonna come. It's gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day, it's your life. Can't nobody tell you what you can and can't do with your life. Can't nobody tell you what you need to be doing. Only you know. When you look in that mirror, only you know what you supposed to be doing, what you need to be doing, what you feel in your heart. And sometimes your parents might not agree. Some people might not see what you seeing. Some people might not see the vision that you seeing. Some people are just settled and they like sheep. Like, they just so settled for a check. Oh, it's all about a check. It's about a check. Go spending his. I mean, that's cool and all, but it's like, man, we're trying to chase purpose. You feel me? Like, we're trying to chase dreams. Like, we're trying to be entrepreneurs. We're trying to create our own business. We ain't trying to settle for no 401k and all this other stuff. We're trying to make our own 401k. We're trying to pass down generational wealth. And, like, I'm seeing, like, more and more people in my generation doing it. And it's like, that like it's like that's big. Like we breaking barriers, bro. Like we got all the tools to do it, YouTube, all that. People laugh. Some people laugh when they say, oh, you know, when somebody say they want to be a YouTuber, but overall, like, don't nothing come easy. Half of the people that's laughing ain't even doing it. That's the crazy part. And people letting somebody who ain't even doing it dictate, you know, their path and their desires and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And their destination. Like, half of these people ain't even attempt to do nothing or anything with their own life. You know what I'm saying? You got females out here trying to use people and trying to be the next hottest thing on social media by bribing themselves to get with somebody with some money and sugar daddy this, and like ain't nobody trying to build themselves. Ain't nobody trying to do it from like build their own foundation. Everybody trying to get somebody to somebody. And I know, you know, once you get to a certain point, I know that's just the business, but at the same time, it's like it's better. Like you always got them odd ones that's always, you know what I'm saying, stay solid and built their own foundation. And they ain't got to worry about none of that. And that's what I'm trying to get to. Like, you ain't got to worry about being 40, 50 years old, still slave, still busting tail, having to wonder when you want to go in and all this other stuff, got to answer this person. You over here talking trash, but then the supervisor come around, you, oh yeah. And then you leave, and then like, I don't want to live like that. I don't want to be that 55-year-old dude, 60-year-old dude, still busting his tail, working a 9 to 5, and I'm still regretting like I shoulda, coulda, woulda. I don't want that to be me, man. Like I feel like I'm bigger than that. I know I'm better than that, and I don't knock people for working 9 to 5s, nothing like that, cause I've been there and done that. But it's like, you know, it's like my life worth more to me than just settling for something that I know I'm bigger and better than. Like it's like you look around, you just see these people, just like it's sad. It's like they just settle for so less and think so low because that's all that's given to us in our families. Most people don't think about generational wealth. Most people don't think about entrepreneurship. You know, putting their money together and building something for that the family can benefit off of, a family business. And all that, everybody want to be the man, be that person, and be that nigga on their own. Like, don't nobody encourage each other and talk to each other about these things. Like when I speak about stuff like this, people just, they either ignore it, shy away, or they don't even, oh man, we about to go partying, man, we about to go drinking, man, we about to go chase that bag, man. Everybody trying to look like they cool, everybody trying to fit in. Like, bro, you ain't got to fit in, you ain't got to look cool, you ain't got to wear jewelry. Be yourself, bro. Focus on yourself. If that's your boat, then, you know, whatever floats your boat, then that's you. But overall, bro, you ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got to front flex for nobody, bro. That don't get you nowhere. It don't get you nowhere. Nowhere. It's people been doing, I know people doing the same thing for like X amount of years. Like, they still flexing. Like, still, man, I'm 23. I be seeing people like 30 years old still trying to flex, like, for like hoes, bro. Like, for like these little females and dudes. Like, bro, you 30, bro. Like, whoa, what you doing with your life? Like, and your environment comes down to a big role in how you think. Because if you allow yourself to get around small-minded people, guess what? You're going to be the next one. Thinking small-minded, man. Sometimes you got to get yourself out that circle. You got to get yourself out that crowd. You got to start thinking for yourself. You got to start looking yourself in the mirror and being honest with yourself and really thinking about your life. And I'm just glad I was blessed with common sense and, you know, the urgency to be able to look in the mirror and speak to myself and manifest and be able to talk these things to myself, because I can't talk to nobody about this stuff. Like, seriously, like, I'm like the only one in my family even trying to do entrepreneur, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the only personal trainer in my family certified NASM. You know what I'm saying? I didn't start studying for NASM and being the NASM personal trainer until I got fired from Kimberly Clark the first time. I left the first time, and no, I got fired the first time and left the second time. And you know what I'm saying? I only had like $2,000. You know, I spent like $1,000 and some change on the NASM course and all the other stuff. And you know what I'm saying? Like, I gave them all. It took me like 9 weeks, 3 months, and I passed it. December 2019, December 22nd, I think. I want to say, I don't know. I got to look at the certificate, but yeah, I passed it. And you know what I'm saying? I would have never been exposed. If I would have stayed in that plant, I would have never been exposed to what you see on YoungHurt_Fitness22. I've never been exposed to none of that. Working in the gym, personal training people, meeting different people, learning new things, training and learning different parts of the body and how to help people with nutrition and weight loss, weight gain. You know what I'm saying? Just being in a gym environment and seeing all that stuff, you know what I'm saying? Being able to put on the gym uniform and all this other stuff, and say personal trainer, get my own personal trainer desk, creating my own schedule. Whenever I wanted somebody to come in, or whenever I wanted to come in and could train them, it was like, man, that was dope. That was a dope experience. And like, that's what I live for, like experience. I'm trying to get the experience out of everything. Like, cause experience, you know, the more you gather, the more you know, And as time go on, it's like, all right, I know this, you know what I'm saying? You start becoming a vet, you know what I'm saying? You start learning. You can never really know it all. You always gotta be like a sponge, gotta be a learner. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind learning, because the more you learn, the better you get. And you make it your own. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people told me, like a lot of people out of state and who done been down here, told me like, man, you got to get out the city. And I've been told that plenty. I knew this before coming down, I got to get out the city. Because it's always like the people you grew up with, the city you from, they don't never get behind nobody. That everybody always hating. Like, they always, like, it's just lack of support, bro. Like, everybody ain't got that mindset, or everybody don't want to see nobody win, they ain't winning. And it's like, it's crazy. Like, that's why I'd rather go to a city, nobody know me, you know what I'm saying? Start fresh, get to know everybody, boom, boom, and you know what I'm saying? But it's hard, you know what I'm saying? It's a hard road to take that entrepreneurship road, because you're gonna lose a lot of people. A lot of people gonna turn their heads. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people gonna talk down on your dreams. Don't let them talk down, bro. You got one life. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. And it's like, somebody got to take it, man. Something got to change. I mean, think about it. Do you really want to be that person that pay bills and die? Work every single day. Every single day and just die. Pay bills and die. Pay bills and have fun with the crumbs they give you and just die. Ain't nothing wrong taking care of your family. Ain't nothing wrong making the bill, make sure the house straight and built. But I'm talking about life. I'm talking about something that's bigger than, I'm talking about your life, your legacy. Something that you're going to leave behind. Something you can teach your kids. Something you can leave behind for your kids. So your kids won't be working in these plants. Your little girl won't be in these plants with all these filthy men trying to get with her. And your son won't be out there, you know what I'm saying, working for people and slaving and got the yes sir and all this other stuff. Slaving they tail. You wanna build you wanna build something for where they can, you know what I'm saying, you know, grow from, something they can use, something they can benefit off of, their own family business, generational wealth, generational houses and cars and stuff, you know, family owned. You know, you ain't got to go to nobody else. You ain't got to depend on nobody else. Like, it's in the family, like the family name. And that's what I'm thinking. That's the mindset I'm on. I'm not thinking of 9 to 5. I'm thinking entrepreneurship. And it's like, it's hard to find people. It's hard to find people like that. Now, everybody don't got that same mindset. Everybody think about a bag. Everybody think about a check. And them checks, man, they make you, that's these 9 to 5 make you forget your dreams and forget your purpose and what you're supposed to be on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to really sit down and ask yourself, is that what you want for your life? Is whatever you're going through is what you want for your life. Some people might want to work a 9 to 5 for their whole life, and that's cool too, you know, whatever floats in the right boat. But I'm saying for the people who feel it in their heart and they know, and that know that they have a greater purpose, and it keeps bothering them and it keeps aching, like, dang, man. Like, you ever want to do something and you see like somebody professionally doing it, or you see other people doing it, you know, that's a self, you like, man, I know if I was in their shoes, I'd kill it, man. Like, they ain't on no hating type stuff. You just know your potential. Like, you know what you capable of. You just ain't in a position to make that type of move. You know what I'm saying? To put yourself in that spotlight and opportunity. And it's like, if you ever been in that situation, it's like, that's what eats you away. It's like, dang, man, that person ain't even like that, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? I can kill the game if I was that way. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, cars behind me, but yeah, I can kill the game if I was in that position. It's like, that's what hurt the most. Is like, you know, people who don't even, I wouldn't say deserve, but people in the positions who not even, you know what I'm saying, like just taking full advantage. And you know, like using that situation, how much drive and how much success you would have in that position. And it ain't about hate, it ain't about nothing. It's like, you know what you're capable of, and you seeing people who, you know what I'm saying, who just taking advantage, who not even fully using their potential. And it's like, dang, man, if I was in that shoes, type of person I'd become. Because it's like, you know, you got that drive, you got that will to learn, and the will to move and maneuver out your situation. I'm just saying, like, it's hard, it's ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot of hard moments, and it's gonna take a lot of getting to know yourself and being honest with yourself. Cause like, it's gonna be a lot of people you love, you just gonna have to put to the side, and you're gonna have to really dig deep and find yourself and go for what you want. Cause I'm pretty sure, like, it's a lot of celebrities, they would have listened to their parents, they would have listened to this and that person. They would have never even experienced what it felt like to be in a mansion. They never would have experienced what it felt like to walk on a red carpet, or experience to hold 100,000, 100K, or look in their account and see 1 million and hit their account. If, like, you can only be amazed how many, if all your favorite celebrities, if you're like, you probably got some favorite celebrities, if they would listen to their parents or other people, you probably would have never probably heard of Lil Wayne or whoever, or anybody, like the Baby or anybody, Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying, anybody, you know, Young Thug, NBA Youngboy, anybody, like Dr. Dre, Steve Harvey, he got a good story, you know, all Michael Jordan, LeBron. A lot of people that just let their situation overcome them and you know, submerge to their situation and their environment, and listen to those voices and all those opinions and doubts people was giving them. They would have never been in that situation. And sometimes, like, it just take for you to dig deep and believe in yourself, bro. Like, you can do whatever you believe in. It takes time. It takes time, and it takes consistency. And I think people just want everything overnight. And I ain't made it, but I know what I got to do to get there. And it's like, as I'm going, as I'm learning in my journey, you know, I'm starting to learn what it takes to get to the next. I'm taking baby steps. So it's like, okay, I know what to do to get to that step. I know what to do to get that step and that step. And I'm just learning as I'm going. I ain't like, I know how to get up there. I know how to get way up there. No, it's like, I know how to get to the next step. Boom. All right. Figure my way out, get to the next step. Boom. Okay, that's how, okay, boom. And you take baby steps. Next thing you know, you look down, you see about 30 to 100 steps down below you that you already done crawled. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you got to focus on yourself, focus on your grind, sit down with yourself, actually know what you want, what makes you happy. And, you know, and you might be a football player, you might not even be athletic or anything, but I'm saying, like, you know, if you're an athlete, you might be a football player and your time passed, basketball and your time, you know, you just up in age. Then you might want to take the fitness route, personal training, you know what I'm saying? Like being, you know, a sponsor athlete or something like that, you know. I would say personal training, you know, that's the route I'm taking, you know, in the fitness industry. And, you know, you just got to know your lane and find what's going to be the closest thing to what you feel your purpose is, and make it yours, and set yourself in a position to be able to do all that stuff. And it's like, you know, it's a lot of getting to know that person in the mirror. It's a lot, man. Like, once you know that person in the mirror and you know what that person capable of, it's like nothing nobody can tell you, nothing that you go through can phase you. And you know, it's like, yeah, nothing nobody be able to tell you can phase you, man. It's like, you know what you're capable of. It just ain't, I always say, rich start in the mindset. That's why I used to hear a quote. I don't know who it was by, but Rich started the mindset. You're already rich. It's just pending. And you gotta work. You gotta keep working and working while it's pending until they hit your account. You are rich. Start right here and start right there. It don't just happen overnight. Oh my God, I'm a millionaire overnight. Like, rich start in the mindset. It's a mindset, and it's not easy. It's not easy, especially for most people my color, and most of anybody who come from a hard background with, you know, less money and all this other stuff. Like, it's gonna be hard because you not only you trying to break, you know, a lot of other things, a cycle, but you breaking generational curses. You know, you trying to be the first entrepreneur in your family, the first, you know, thousandaire, billionaire, trillion, or whatever, millionaire in your family. You know, success in your family. And, you know, that's a big thing. And it take a lot of, like I said, it take a lot of personal growth, a lot of talking to God, you know, a lot of speaking with yourself, getting to know yourself, getting to know your surroundings. And it's like, once your purpose, once you have that awakening, I call it the third eye. Once that third eye come, you start to see everything different. You start to see everybody for what they are and what they is. You start to realize, like, the value in cars, clothes, money, and anything else. Like, there's no real value in it. The value is in your purpose and what you're doing, what makes you happy when you upload that content and, you know, you did that, and the people happy, and the people smiling, and the people like, dang, man, I rock with that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what get me. That's what got me with personal training. It was like, okay, I just want to be at first I just want to be a personal trainer, you know, look good, feel swole, just be in the gym. I just love being athletic. But when I start actually affecting people, and I started seeing people lose weight, and people was telling me how they stopped smoking and they changed their life, and how people build confidence through boxing, and, you know, because they was bullied in school and all this stuff, they learned how to box. And, hey, how do you do this? And what happens when you lose this friend, or this girl did this to me? And, you know what I'm saying? I'm having little dudes, you know what I'm saying? I'm training in boxing, you know, coming up to me asking me these questions. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that hit me personally. Like, that's what I mean by purpose. Like, your service. We're gonna be judged by our service down here on earth. And, you know what I'm saying, I don't mind giving my service to people, sharing what I know, and, like, that's dope to me, man, because I never had that, and I wish I did. And then, like, be able to put myself in the position to do that for people. It's like I would have never got that experience. If I would have stayed in those plant jobs working 9 to 5, and I'm still working the job right now. And it's like, you know, I'm trying to work my way out this situation, get back in the gym, you know, just trying to, you know, start this YouTube thing, TikTok, Instagram. You know what I'm saying? I deleted a whole other Instagram where I would just post stuff, you know, pictures, you know, trying to look cool. I deleted that whole account, created me a whole fitness account, and just started just being focusing, man. And I've been applying pressure, but I feel like it's a whole lot more pressure I can be applying to, you know, my social media site. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, when you start seeing it reach people, like, that's a whole different. It make your mind shift. Like, when you actually affecting people, when you affecting kids, older folks. You know, I done trained older women, older men, young kids, younger, like, all kinds, man. And it's like, I learned different walks of life, being able to talk to people. And I'm a shy dude, and for me to be able to come out my shell, you know, to talk to these folks and actually have conversations and text and workouts and stuff like that, that's how I know that's my purpose. Because I'm a loner, I'm an introvert. I don't really like talking to people like that. But it's like, when it comes to my purpose, it brings me out my shell. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel comfortable. That's why I feel like I can be myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, just lifting weights, chilling back, kicking it, good conversations, good vibes, man. Like, I don't really got to, you know what I'm saying, do all that plant stuff and working 9 to 5s and slaving, and just a waste of talent and waste of potential. And I don't want to be that. I don't want to be 67 years old breaking my back, 50 years old breaking my back. And, you know, working along with 19 and 18-year-olds, it's like, at some point, if, you know, I feel like you should be at a certain level when you hit a certain point in your life. And I just don't want to wait till I'm 30 and 40 years old to try to get in my late 20s to try to make things right, trying to get my life right and start thinking right, trying to get it now. I done seen, I got an older brother who locked up in prison. He got 30 years. I done had a father die from alcohol. I done had cousins, uncles been in and out of jail their whole life, 30, 40, 50 years old, and sold drugs their whole life. They ain't got no choice but to continue to sell drugs now. They ain't got no credit. They never bought a house, nothing, never had a job, so they ain't got no choice. I done seen where that route get you. I done seen what the streets get you. I done seen what following females get you. I done seen what selling drugs, drinking, and partying get you. It gets you nowhere. It gets you nowhere. I could easily say give up and be like, oh, I want to do the same things they did. I never really had a male figure to teach me these things. I had to learn. I never had motivation. I learned from what not to be. I didn't learn from what to be. I learned from what not to be. That's how I learned. That's how I grew up. And it's like, once you see the blueprint, I don't see why people still follow it. You see the blueprint. Blueprints all in the streets, all in the past, whatever. People showing you their life experience. This is what it's gonna get you. This is what that's gonna get you. Okay, I might not know what I'm trying to do gonna get me my purpose, but I know for a fact what I'm not supposed to be doing in the streets and all this stuff, I know what that's gonna get me. So if I know what that's gonna get me, then why not try something else? Why not go for the unknown? Why not try being my best self, working on myself? Why be a follower? Why? It's only two routes that can lead to. 2 or 3 routes that can lead to. Prison, drugs, and you're either gonna be a drug addict or just a bum. Nothing come out of that. So it's like, that's why I say it's a lot of thinking and a lot of conversations you got to have with yourself. Like, this some real stuff I'm talking about, and it gets deeper. A whole lot deeper off this camera. Like, it's some real stuff, and it's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard for me, but I'm going to get through it. I'm a soldier. I'm a warrior. I've been through a lot. I'm going to get through it, and my time going to come. I'm going to try to continue to create this content for y'all and, being the best version of myself and helping others when I can and whenever I can. Somebody want to ask me for some fitness tips or whatever, man, or a life experience, man, y'all can always DM me, man. I'm not one of them people that just going to be a lame and look at your stuff and ignore you, act like I'm a celebrity. Nah, bro. Like, you text me, you call me, bro. I'm on that, bro. What's up, man? Like, I'm a people person, man. Like, I ain't trying to stunt for nobody. I ain't trying to impress nobody. I never been that type of person. I can tell y'all the truth. I never been to a kickback or a party. I've been to a cookout, whatnot, but I ain't never been that type of person. I ain't never been in a club, bro. Except for a teen club one time. I was in there with a dude I was boxing with. He was a rapper. We went on stage, but other than that, I was like 15 when I was like, what? Yeah, about 15 when I first started boxing. So yeah, other than that, man, I ain't even that type of person. Like, what I'm saying? I'm a real down to earth dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a cool dude, man, that's trying to find a way in the world, trying to find his purpose, man, trying to build some entrepreneurship and put myself in a position, because I'm seeing people every day change their life, man, on YouTube. Like, it's crazy. I seen people like, what's they dude named Lockdown 23-1. I seen him go from X amount of followers when he ain't barely had none all the way up to the top, bro. And he got some good content. I mess with dude. Shout out to Lockdown 23-1, man. That's a cool dude, man. I've been watching your content forever, dog. And it's like, when you see people start from the bottom and they go to the top, it's like, wow. It changed their whole family, their whole life. People coming out of prison, changing their whole life, bro, financially, bro. Like, that's like so happy. I ain't never been a hating person. Like, I'm happy, genuinely happy for those people, man, because I know how hard it is. I know how, so I never been locked up, but I got a brother locked up, family locked up, and I know how hard that is, to come home and be locked up and not knowing what you're going to do with your life. It's like, and to be able to provide for your family and watch your kids grow, it's like, that's dope seeing people like that. And it's like, you want that for yourself. You want that for your kids. You want to show your kids, hey, your daddy done this and that, generational wealth. I came from nothing, but look what I made for y'all. And it's like, I want that for my kid. Yes, I have a child on the way. I want that for my kid, for my family that I'm building, just for myself, man, for the future. And, you know, I push anybody, man. I'm telling y'all, man, go for y'all dreams, bro. Go for it. Go for it. Go for it. You only got one shot at this thing called life, man. People leaving every day. COVID, a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. Go for it, bro. Hey, if you see that girl you like, she bad, but hey, go for it. Go for it, man. Just go. The worst thing you can do is fail, and even fail is a lesson to be learned. So everything has a lesson, man. You just got to find it. You got to allow yourself to find that lesson and learn from it. And what don't kill you make you stronger. And, you know, you just got to keep going. The most important thing you can do in your journey and your purpose is start. There's never a perfect time. There's never a perfect moment. You just got to start. You got to do it. You can't wait for the perfect time. That time might pass you. That door might close. And sometimes, some doors you can't get back. You can't get time back, period. But some doors won't open. Some doors stay closed forever. And you got to walk through it. You got to just walk, man. You got to go. You got to move your feet. Take that leap of faith. Don't be afraid, man. Walk by faith, not by sight. You know, don't follow the crowd. Don't follow the people around you, man. Follow this, man. Follow that heart, man. Go with your purpose. Go with your passion. God telling you, that's God speaking to you. You know, you bigger than your situation. Be great, man. It's your boy Young Hurt. You know what I'm saying? I'll be trying to make more content talking to y'all about life situations. You know what I'm saying? If y'all like what's going on in this video, what I'm talking about, hit that like button and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I got the link under this video, or TikTok. You know, like my videos, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Follow me. And, you know, if you ever want to talk anything, you know, I go live, or we can talk on the phone or anything, man. Just stay on top, follow your purpose, man, and look that person in the mirror. Look that person in the mirror, man. You know, you got to deal with that person. You got to live with that person every day. Might as well get to know it. And, you know what I'm saying? It's going to be all right, man. Just start. Just start. The first step is start. Consistency is the key. Stay consistent in what you're doing. Just keep doing it. And, you know, it'll grow. It'll grow over time. You got to have patience. It'll grow. I know you want to get out your situation real bad, and I am too. And you just got to have faith, man. Have faith. Have faith. Think positive. Don't be out there doing nothing stupid. Don't let nobody talk you into nothing stupid. Hard times don't last forever. You're going to need money. You might not be. You might be worried about where your next meal coming from or anything. You might be in a worse situation, but keep trying. Don't let nobody trick you off your path. Don't let nobody trick you off your feet, man, and get you locked up and get you killed out here, man. Don't it ain't even worth it, man. Don't be following hoes, none of that. They gonna come and go, bro. They go whatever the bread go, bro. They'll be there. Don't even worry about them, man. Focus on you. Don't even worry about the hoes even when you make it, man. Try to find you a real one, but focus on yourself. And that's all I got to tell y'all, man. It's your boy Young Hurt, man. Stay tuned.